to talk about our coming pattern. 8 a.m. Honolulu, Ontario could get some light rain, 0.25 millimeters of rain. Lion's Head could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. 2 p.m. August 19. Scarborough could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Stoffel 0.25 millimeters of rain. Brampton could get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. Mississauga, so Oakville, Ontario could get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Brampton, Wagon, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Downtown Toronto could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. London, Ontario is gonna get moved west to east, so it's gonna get some 0.25 to 6.25 millimeters of rain. Blue Mountain, Ontario could get some like 0.25 millimeters of rain. That's just rain. Watertown could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain close to, so it just gets not. So Orangeville, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. This is just precipitation pattern, but it shows how much rain per hour. So Belleville, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the Lake. So most part of Toronto is gonna get over 2.5 millimeters of rain. But in anywhere like east, like from west to east of Toronto is gonna get like it's gonna get 2.5 millimeters of rain, but most part of Toronto is above 2.5 millimeters of rain per hour. So Blue Mountain, Ontario, or Collingwood could get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. No, it's actually yes, 2.5. So Wyerton and Owen Sound could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Orangeville, Ontario could get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. Peterborough, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Belleville could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Everywhere Niagara Falls is gonna get some 0.25 to 6.25 millimeters of rain. So Niagara Falls City is 0.25 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the Lake is 6.25 millimeters of rain. London, Ontario could get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Stoffel could get some 2.5 millimeters of rain. Hamilton, Ontario could get some 6.25 millimeters of rain. Fort Erie could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. 8 a.m. Hamilton, Ontario could get some light rain, 0.25 millimeters of rain. So it's gonna open tropical tidbits after this. So Hamilton, Ontario is gonna get 0.25 millimeters of rain. So Oakville, Ontario, 0.25 millimeters of rain. Niagara on the Lake, 0.25 millimeters of rain. But it's gonna go away for after a few minutes, 30 minutes. So Niagara Falls City could get some close to 2.5 millimeters of rain. 2.5 millimeters of rain is in Fort Erie, Ontario. Quebec could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. Belleville could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. 2 p.m. everywhere, most part of Toronto is going to get 0.25 millimeters of rain. Blue Mountain could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain, so rain showers could see it. So Orangeville, Ontario, 0.25 millimeters of rain, so you see like gray clouds moving through. So everywhere in Niagara Falls could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. So you might see gray clouds and breaks, one break, single break, small break. So Quebec, Ontario. So London, Ontario, 0.25 millimeters of rain. Barrie, Ontario could get some gray clouds and light rain, 0.25 millimeters of rain. So next hour. So Newmarket could get some. We won't get any rain. So nothing else. It's just Southwest Ontario and so Southern Ontario is gonna get some light rain. Not get some light rain. So 8 a.m. Hamilton, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. 2 p.m. Grimsby, Ontario could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain, like showers, depending on next weather model is gonna be. Nothing on 8 p.m. August 21st. 2 a.m. No, let's get 2 a.m. 8 a.m. nothing. 2 p.m. Wyerton could get some 0.25 millimeters of rain. 8 p.m. August 22nd is nothing. So Scarborough, Ontario, no. So Stouffville, Ontario could get some 7 millimeters of rain. Scarborough, Ontario is 8 millimeters of rain. 8 millimeters of rain in downtown Toronto. Brampton's 11 millimeters of rain. 7 millimeters of rain is in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Well, it's about even 8. So 5 millimeters of rain in London, Ontario. Blue Mountain's 8 millimeters of rain. Orangeville, Ontario is 7.5 millimeters of rain close to like between like 7.5 and 12.5 millimeters of rain. So Coburg could get some 4 millimeters of rain. Peterborough, Ontario, 3 millimeters of rain. Niagara Falls City is 2, no, close to 2.5, no, skip. So Wyerton is 2 millimeters of rain. 2 millimeters of rain in Belleville. So everywhere, most part of Toronto is gonna get some it's gonna get 0.2 to 0.7 millimeters of rain most part of Toronto. Hamilton could get not 0.2 millimeters of rain, but it's gonna get bigger to up to 0.7 millimeters of rain. Niagara Falls City is 1 millimeters of rain everywhere. But most of the Niagara Falls is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters of rain. Belleville could get some 0.2 to 0.2. So in Orangeville, Ontario could get some 0.7 millimeters of rain. Collingwood could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Nothing. So Barrie, Ontario could get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. So like between like Hamilton and Grimsby, Ontario is gonna get some 0.2 to 0.7 millimeters of rain for 12 hours. Friday 8 a.m. 8 p.m. August 22nd is gonna get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. So total precipitation in 120 hours close to. So everywhere in Toronto is gonna get some 11 to 14 millimeters of rain, but it's gonna be local of Toronto. But Belleville, Ontario is gonna get some 26 millimeters of rain. Peterborough is 22 millimeters of rain. Newmarket is 11 millimeters of rain. 12.5 millimeters of rain is possible in Orangeville, Ontario. 18 degrees in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Niagara Falls is 16 degrees. London is 7 degrees. Wyerton is 3 degrees. Blue Mountain is 10 degrees and degrees. 10 millimeters. That's millimeters. Is all my total precipitation. So 11 millimeters is, it's not degrees. So 11 millimeters of rain is very Ontario. Mostly 10. 22 millimeters of rain is Belleville. Hamilton, Ontario is 17 degrees. Orangeville, Ontario could get some 12 millimeters of rain, 12 by 5. Peterborough is 22 millimeters of rain, 26 millimeters of rain is Coolwood. Temperature pattern, air temperature. So let's get today's. So Scarborough is 15 degrees. Stouffville is 15 degrees, 17 degrees in Scarborough. Brampton is 17 degrees, 19 degrees is in Greater Toronto. Peterborough is 14 degrees, Coolwood is 16 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls is 15 to 16 degrees. London, Ontario is 14 degrees. Orangeville, Ontario is 14 degrees. Blue Mountain is 15 degrees. 16 degrees in Wyerton. Newmarket is 14 degrees. Belleville is 15 degrees. Hamilton is 17 degrees. Warmest. So most part of Toronto is gonna get 19 to 20 degrees. Coolwood is 19 degrees. 18 degrees in Peterborough. Belleville is 19 degrees. Niagara-on-the-Lake is 21 degrees. Niagara Falls City is 22 degrees. Hamilton is 19 degrees. 21 degrees in London. Blue Mountain is 18 degrees. Wyerton is 19 degrees. Newmarket is 18 degrees. 18 degrees in Barrie, Ontario. Orangeville, Ontario is 19 degrees. Next hour. Everywhere in Toronto is gonna get some 17 to 19 degrees. 18 degrees is in London. 16 degrees is in Blue Mountain. Wyerton is 17 degrees. Belleville is 17 degrees. 19 degrees in Coolwood. Everywhere in Niagara Falls is 19 to 20 degrees. Peterborough is 17 degrees. Hamilton is 19 degrees. 17 degrees in Newmarket. Next hour. So everywhere in Toronto is gonna get some 20 to 21 degrees, 20 to 22 degrees actually. So 20 degrees in Coolwood, 21 degrees in Peterborough. Belleville is 21 degrees everywhere in Niagara Falls. London is 23 degrees. Blue Mountain or Collingwood is gonna get 22 degrees. Wyerton is 22 degrees. Hamilton is 20 degrees. Newmarket is 21 degrees. Everywhere in Toronto is 15 to 17 degrees. 16 degrees in Coolwood. 14 degrees in Peterborough. 14 degrees in Belleville. Niagara-on-the-Lake and everywhere in Niagara Falls is 16 to 18 degrees. 16 degrees in London. 15 degrees in Blue Mountain. Wyerton is 16 degrees. Hamilton is 18 degrees. 14 degrees in Newmarket. Everywhere in Toronto is gonna get some 21 to 23 degrees. Quebec is 23 degrees. 24 degrees is in Peterborough. 22 degrees is in 22 to 23 degrees in Niagara-on-the-Lake. 24 degrees is in Orangeville, Ontario. Hamilton is 20 degrees. London is 23 degrees. 23 degrees is Collingwood. Warrington is 24 degrees. Belleville is 25 degrees. Newmarket is 24 degrees. So everywhere in Toronto is gonna get some 15 to 18 degrees. Cobourg is 18 degrees. Peterborough is 14 degrees. Everywhere in Niagara Falls is 15 to 17 degrees. London is 15 degrees. Collingwood is 17 degrees. Warrington is 16 degrees. Newmarket is 14 degrees. Belleville is 15 degrees. Hamilton is 18 degrees. Orangeville is 14 degrees. Everywhere in Toronto is gonna get some 23 to 25 degrees. Everywhere in Niagara Falls is 24 to 25 degrees. Cobourg is 24 degrees, 25 degrees in Peterborough. Newmarket is 26 degrees. Hamilton is 23 degrees. 26 degrees in London. 24 degrees is in Collingwood. 25 degrees in Warrington. Belleville is 25 degrees.